Go ahead.
It seemed like the month-long break had put a few kinks in, but you guys kind of figured it out there in the last half of the fourth quarter. Can you just, starting with her three there, can you just talk about what you saw at that point?
Yeah, but like you said, we were kind of grinding it out, not real smooth offensively, and we'd have moments of that where we looked like ourselves, but overall, I thought their physicality really impacted us in a way that not used to seeing. So we got to get back to our identity of understanding how to cut, give yourself up, play behind those cuts, and like you said, that was maybe one thing Katie didn't work on was cutting while we were away.
Yeah, the defense you guys played in the last 5 minutes is something that we've now seen a lot. I mean, is that have you kind of gotten to the point this far down the trail where you're surprised if the defense is not this good at the end of a game?
You guys.
Sorry, I didn't hear the first part. The first part of the.
I said you did just mention that you played really good defense in the last 5 minutes, and that's been very common this season.
Yeah. I think we really pride ourselves on defense. It's been a focus from the very beginning. I thought we were a little rusty, in the beginning of the game, but I thought we got back to it, and I was really proud of how we stayed strong. It was pretty ugly, but we stayed together, and I think that's such a staple of this team is whether it's going good or bad, we stick together and we find a way to push through.
Courtney mentioned a couple times that taking that extra step back to the three-point line has been kind of a mental adjustment for you this season. Hit a couple big ones in the fourth. Is that mental adjustment kind of coming along, or were you just feeling a little bit extra confident from three?
No, I'm just a gamer. So when it's time to win, whatever I got to do, that's what I'm going to do. So honestly, it was open. So I had to take it, or Cheryl would have cussed me out.
Cheryl, care to comment?
Yeah. Court, we talk a lot about you got to put the ball in the hole. You got to be efficient. We had a conversation before she subbed in the last time, and I thought that overall Courtney's second half was really good, and so she got going, and we needed her to. She had the ability to play and pick and roll, and we were rolling, and then she was left with options, and in those cases, ball found her after a little bit of movement, and she stepped in and knocked him down.
And then I know we talked about the defense, but just kind of the grit of this team to pull off a win like this after having a month off, some people coming back from overseas, playing in the Olympics. Just what does it say about this team to have a win like this coming back after that break?
Yeah, I mean, we only have 6 home games left. I don't know if it was on their minds. It was certainly on mine. You don't want to waste your home games. You have to win your home games. With 9 on the road, and like Fee said, I think finding a way. This is what this team has done all season. When it's not pretty or it's not going exactly like we want it to, it's not easier. Finding our way collectively. That's what this team has done all season, and I found that certainly in timeouts and through the course of the game. They didn't get down. They didn't let up any big runs. Overall, again, defensively, we're able to get stops. It's a K-Mac, even though the ball's not going in. The 4 steals were big. A couple huge ones, and just gutting it out. Do what you got to do to win the game by whatever means necessary.
I'd like to talk to both Courtney and Fee. I mean, that 7-0 run when it was tied at 63, you hit the 3, taking the open shot, and then I think you hit a fall away and then got a steal and scored. Was that the moment at which you guys felt like you'd finally gotten some separation?
I definitely felt like it was a momentum changer. And it's off our defense again, like getting a steal and transition. And then, I think we got a stop, which led to Courtney's shot. It was after a stop. So, again, it's just something that we really, hang our hat on, and it's what gets our offense going. So I think we get more hype for defensive things than we do on offensive things. So I felt the morale of them go down and of us go up, and that's always really exciting, especially when it comes from a defensive possession.
Fee, you've obviously played some pretty big level basketball over the last few weeks, but it has been a month and a half since you've got to be in this building in a Lynx uniform in front of Lynx fans. So just how good did it feel to get back in front of the Lynx fans and, get a win, put up 17 and 12, and do what you do?
It felt really good. I really missed our team. I just missed how well we play basketball together, the chemistry that we have. I just feel like we play such great fundamental basketball, even though it was rusty tonight at times. Just the camaraderie we have and our ability to push through things. I definitely miss being, playing here at Target Center in front of our fans with this team.
For any of you, you get this team again on Saturday afternoon. What is the mindset going to be going into that game? What you take away from today that, to come up with another W?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we know we're going into their home court, so they're going to try and hit us in the mouth. But we got to punch back. That's simple.
One final question for Coach from me. So much has been written about the assist percentage on this team. It's been outstanding, leading the league in assists. Tonight, a relatively low 16 on 28 makes. Was that kind of just a sign of a little bit of rust, or was it just the fact that a lot of open shots weren't made?
Well, I'd say that we had open shots, that we didn't make, but then I also didn't think our movement was there. And so if we can get back to, 5 players, sort of understanding, involvement. A lot of times we play 2-man pick and roll, and it was just the 2 players in it, and we know, some of the reads, but after you run an action, you don't get what you want. Now it's about creating an action. Doing something like simple cutting to the basket, maybe for a layup when somebody's in trouble. You can get them on a layup, right? Or that cut can create an opening for an easier rhythmic shot. And I think that's what we fail to do too often. But again, some open shots. But I'm sure they feel the same way, that they had some open shots that they didn't make.
Fee, selfish one for me. 2K ratings came out, 95 overall, 3rd best player in the game. What's it feel being recognized like that by kind of that 2K community?
I feel like it's an honor. I don't play, so I don't know. It sounds like it's a good thing. I mean, yeah, I think it's good. I'm sorry, I really don't know much to say. I've never played before.
Do you play as Fee? Do you play?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Yeah, do you play as Fee? You will now, huh?
I do. It's only been 2 years that W has been recognized in the
Yeah.
game. So last year I did play as the Lynx, set up a franchise, and it's
Very cool.
It's a cool opportunity to play better than I will ever be able to play in my life. So.
And then Cheryl, tonight you held another opponent below 40. What's that record now?
Since 2011, we're 160-8, and we're 10-1 on the season. I know.
This is off topic, but Fee, how does it feel having your own bobblehead being handed out during the game?
I feel like I'm finally really integrated as a Lynx.
Yeah, she got her own bobblehead.
I got my own
Have you
bobblehead,
seen
so
it?
I know I'm in here. Yeah.
Is it good? It's good.
Yeah, they even added my mole, which I thought was a really nice touch. Did you see that?
I did not see that.
Yeah, it's really cool.
That's what's up.
Good to see everybody again.
Appreciate y'all.
Yep.